Long ago, mankind finally found peace and harmony with themselves. They created miracles and forged a future far removed from its war-torn history. At the height of man's ascension, they created 6 cities known as the 6 Rings. These cities were at the pinnacle of human achievement, each one just as grand as the next, but none as large as the first ring. However, it was not enough, and it was here that the hubris of man led them to create the 7th city, the most grand of them all. Soon, those that could afford to moved to the 7th ring, and they did so with great haste, and the city became the seat of the world, and those that sat upon the throne saw themselves as gods. The 7th ring took the greatest minds and the most skilled individuals from the other rings as their own, taking them and their promise and achievements, hoarding these secrets for themselves. Soon the first ring fell to oppression. Being the furthest from the 7th, they were seen as expendable and unimportant. By the order of the 7th ring, all of the other rings were forced to close their borders. The first ring fell into chaos without the guidance and support of the other rings. And soon, war split the ring asunder. The other rings watched in horror as the first tore itself apart. Although many wanted to help, it was the 7th ring that forbade any from interfering. Soon, after years of conflict and war, the first ring had fallen silent, and the surface world was forever scarred. Centuries passed before the first ring, now renamed Helheim, resurfaced, angry, and with powerful machines of war. To them, it was time for the self-appointed pantheon of 7 rings to fall. The first ring slaughtered those in the 5th, who, from centuries of peace, had forgotten the ways of war. The army of the first ring marched until the 2nd, ready to strike it down as well. The 7th ring grew fearful of what would happen if the first ring continued unchecked, and so they leapt at the opportunity to put the first ring down once and for all. No one knows exactly what the 7th ring did, what monsters they created, how they opened Pandora's box, but in an instant known as the world collapse, the first ring lied and ruined, and the 2nd ring was lost to the ages. The fall of the first ring would echo throughout history as their war left the world damaged beyond repair. Perpetual storms ravaged the planet forever as a testament to this great war. The remaining rings distanced themselves from the 7th, refusing to take any further part in their schemes and deciding amongst themselves how they would be governed to ensure that the travesty that befell the 1st, 2nd, and 5th rings would never repeat itself. Hello everyone, my name is Child of Adon. I am a writer and author. This is the prologue to a book I have been writing just for you guys, free here on YouTube. I might put it up on Audible when it gets done, so, check that out too when you get the time, if I do it. Anyways, the title of the book, of course, is, in the description. It's called Celestial Eden, The Lost Cities. It was fun to write, and I will try to have a chapter for you guys once a week depending on my work schedule. Celestial Eden is one of many books I will be uploading here, so there should be a variety sometime soon. Like and subscribe and hit that little bell button so that you get notifications when I upload. Before I leave, I also wanted to point out that I don't own any of the images and tried to credit the the artist, but to be honest, I just googled sci-fi blank and chose from there, so please don't sue.